Hello everyone, welcome back to Dr. Vet channel with Vietnamese livestock development. Goat meat is very popular in the market because of the concept that goats only eat grass. The meat has high nutritional value and can be processed in a variety of ways. Following the current trend of developing goat meat farming, many people are not afraid of difficulties and invest a large amount of capital. However, raising goats is not as easy as we think. When we catch goats from other farms, the goats will break up, causing many difficulties. When you first buy them to raise, it is easy to lose them, and you often say that the goats are in trouble. You will immediately taste the bitter fruit of loss, which can easily discourage you when you are new to raising and have no experience. Dr. Vet will show you what to do immediately when you buy goats to raise, to avoid losing goats. Before deciding to raise goats, the thing you need to pay most attention to is the food source, specifically grass, leaves. Taking advantage of natural grass and trees is better. Otherwise, you need to proactively plant grass, choose suitable grass varieties, high nutritional value. After that, building a barn also needs to consult with previous farms to learn experience, standard barn building techniques, and do all the cleaning and disinfection operations with old barns. New barns also need to be thoroughly disinfected with strong disinfectants such as Dex and Supper before letting goats in. With the choice of goats to raise according to the purpose of use, you must definitely choose goats at reputable facilities. So what you need to do after buying a goat to raise is specifically as follows. Firstly, when you bring a new goat home to raise, you need to buy it in a place with a similar climate to minimize the stress of the goat, also known as drowning. Due to the shy nature of goats, even changing the cage will affect it to some extent, so this can only reduce it but not completely. Secondly, about feed. You need to feed the goats according to the regime and type of feed in the old barn. Try to maintain it for the first month, then gradually change to feed according to the area. In case you do not know the type of feed the goats used to raise before, take the leaves of tall trees such as acacia, jackfruit, guava. Limit feeding the goats with duckweed because these types have a lot of water. Goats are prone to diarrhea due to digestive disorders. Thirdly, in the first 2 weeks after importing goats, you should observe them morning, noon, and night to promptly detect diseases early and treat them with medicine. Symptoms include diarrhea, cough, runny nose, loss of appetite. Treat goats early according to symptoms depending on the disease group. Gastrointestinal tract such as diarrhea or loose stools, you should immediately use Interflox 100 or Enrosin 100. Respiratory diseases such as cough, runny nose, pneumonia, you use Biogenta or Macrolin 200 or Flodex INJ products. Joint problems, use Interspectin L or Linspetin. In case of fever and loss of appetite of unknown cause, you can use Penstrep 400. Fourthly, use supplements as soon as you bring the goats into the barn. You can refer to products such as Butazil 100 or Butavit 100, which are good for supporting strength, power, and recovery for goats. At the same time, mix digestive enzymes such as chocotic enzymes to stabilize the goat's digestive system. In addition, to reduce stress for goats, you should mix in catalyte electrolytes, supplement vitamins, and glucose to help goats quickly integrate into the new living environment. Once the goat is stable, you need to monitor the vaccination, schedule deworming and blood parasite prevention for the goat to grow. Dr. Vet has just shown you what to do immediately when buying goats to raise to avoid loss, how to minimize loss to retain capital. Taking care of goats in the first month is extremely important to decide the success or failure of almost the whole process, so you need to pay close attention. Goodbye and see you again.